The #1 baseball team in Division II took its first couple of steps to make a push for a national championship today. Talking about Colorado Mesa, had 2 games scheduled to start the NCAA South Central Regional Tournament. We're going to start tonight with highlights from Game 2 against Colorado Mines. Coming into this game, the Mavs had beaten their fellow RMAC opponent all 5 times they played. A sweep in the regular season and once to win the RMAC tournament. But this one at Saplesio may be the biggest of them all. The freshman, Andrew Morris, despite what we'll show you, had a very good and hard outing on the mound. One of his 7 strikeouts on the day there in the first inning. Things briefly got off to the wrong foot, though, early. Maybe some freshy nerves. After a walk, Joe Pop, with some pop in his bat, easily clears that big wall and left. That's a 2-run homer, and the Mavs have an early deficit to make up. They would turn to another youngster to get him out of trouble, Hayden McGeary. One of his 2 RBIs on the day, right back up the middle in the 4th inning. Something about this slide from Chase Hamilton. Look at this, just so smooth. Looks great. Lead cut in half. Ordigger's looking for some more pad in the 5th inning. Mikey Gangwish, the center fielder, shifted to right. Scouting report, not true this time. So much room for activities out there. Trevor Key scores. Mines back up 2 runs. Then CMU started to chisel their way back. Jordan Stubbings in their half of the 5th. Singles past the shortstop. Joe Shapiro would score. The Mavs get this and 4 other runs to cross the plate in the 7th. They come from behind to win Game 2 6-3. Game 1 was a little earlier in the day and a little chillier. The Mavs playing against West Texas A&M, a team with 1 loss already in regional competition. CMU was up 1 in the bottom of the 1st, but West Texas quickly changes that. A bases clearing double gives them the lead. 3-run score, 4 to run, just 2 outs in the 1st. This was a shocker too. RMAC Pitcher of the Year, Garrett Hudson, getting pulled from the game less than an inning in. There was a spark of life from the Mavs, though, in the 2nd. Hayden McGeary one more time, launches that to deep center. It finds its way out, 1 of 2 runs for CMU in the inning. Now down 4-3. CMU's pitching, though, continuing to struggle early on. Cade Engel gets a hit to left center for Mines. 1-run score. They would make it another to make it 7-3. Things looked bleak for the Mavs until the 5th when Dominic DeMarco took 1 swing, and that would start an avalanche. He knew it was going out, too. Look at that trot around first. A 3-run home run that cuts the lead to 1 on the blast. And up comes RMAC Tournament MVP Spencer Bramwell. He slides that one past the shortstop, and Caleb Farmer's going to hustle around to tie the game at 7 with just 1 out in the inning. Couple more runners get on here for McGeary in the 5th. Fly ball to right field. Right fielder getting close to it, looking like a highlight play, but just can't make the grab. Ball gets loose, that would bring home 2. When the dust settled on this inning, the Mavs scored 10 runs in the 5th, and that would be enough to get them the 13-10 victory over the Buffs. So a couple of crazy comebacks. This season's becoming more and more reminiscent of that 2014 run for CMU that ended in the Division II national title game. West Texas A&M now eliminated from postseason contention. The Mavs moving on to the final day of regional play, and we caught up with the boys after things came to a close on a very fun Friday sweep.
There's familiarity. I don't think there's any secrets on either side. You just go out and play.
Even a couple of them coming up to the plate right after the 10 spot, they were like, what the hell did you guys do? Like, how'd you do that? And then, but you just got to keep playing hard and put as many runs as you can.
Going into it, I was a little nervous, but I don't think that really affected anything, honestly. I just had to remind myself that it's been leading up to this point, and this is what this is what it leads up to, and I'm ready for this.
You better be. Lights are getting bright now. The Mavs are the lone undefeated team in their half of the South Central region. If they win tomorrow against the Ordiggers at noon, CMU will advance and host next week's super regional competition. If they lose, they'll have another chance to win it in a winner-take-all game at Saplesio at 7 p.m.